I suspect there was not a more of the coaching availabilities and the coaches who were out there. There was not an individual who attracted more intrigue and speculation than our guest today. Barry Trotz has been a head coach in the National Hockey League for the last quarter of a century, 25 years, and has taken a year off. But maybe we should hear it from him. Is that how you view this, Barry? That taking a year off?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a year. It's just taking time. I think when I started this process, I said I'm gonna, I'm in no hurry, and I really wasn't in any hurry. I thought, I added it up. I've been coaching probably for about 37 straight years without much of a break. 25 in the National Hockey League. So I thought about it. There were some opportunities, and a few teams reached out, obviously. And I just needed time, and on some teams I went on their time frame. So, but at the same time, I've thought about a lot of things. I put some things on the back burner for a number of years, and some advice that I got sometimes is that you always think you have time, and you really don't. So there's some things in my life that I need to get done, and I'm going to get them done this summer, and then I'll get right back at it. I think it's part of my DNA. It's part of it in my blood. I've been doing it for a long time and having some a little bit of success with it. So I don't think without the game, I will miss it. But I know when I want to get right back into it, I'm going to be more productive. I'm going to be in a better frame. I'm going to be ready to go, and to coach in the National Hockey League, if you're going to be good at it, you have to give your all, and it's consuming on a physical level, a mental level, and a time consuming level if you're going to do it right. And just as you guys have excellence in what you do, you work at it hard, and I think I work at my craft hard, and I will continue to do that when I get back into hopefully back into the game. And I don't have that time frame. That might be 3-4 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. I don't know that right now.
How difficult was last year?
It was difficult for me. I found it was I described it as a bizarre year. Everything from starting training camp. We had 6 road games, and then you started the season with 13, so it's 19 road games to start. We had some injuries to some key people, especially on the back end with Kulak and Mayfield. Never really played together last year. And we got shut down a lot of times. We opened up that new beautiful building in Belmont ravaged with COVID. I think opening night was against Calgary. We had 2 NHL defensemen dressed, and then we played the Leafs, I think, the next night there, and we had 1 NHL defenseman dressed, and they made us play through COVID a little bit longer than they probably should have. And we weren't really able to get some traction, and we got shut down numerous times, and then we finished the season with 50 games, and I think it was like 79 nights. So we just ran out of gas. It was just a very bizarre year, mentally, emotionally, physically, all that. So for everybody involved, not only me.
Right. Just curious. So if Lou had not decided to make a change, might you have made the decision yourself?
No, I would have started. I would have been ready to get back at it. I think with Lou making that decision, it allowed me to think a little deeper. I know I would have, from my standpoint, would have committed to my contract. I'm fully aware, I had another year, and that wouldn't have. I would have been ready for that. I would have took on that challenge full on. But obviously, when the change was made, it gave me that option to step back and do what I'm doing right now to start. So I was actually hoping to start because I had a chip on my shoulder. I felt that it was such a bizarre year. I really it's a quality organization with Lou at the helm and the ownership there and the quality of players that we have. I felt that we had a little bit something to prove. So I wanted to get started, and I felt that that's where we'd probably go. But in this business, as you can see, nothing surprises you. I mean, I'm looking at people like Andrew Burnett and people like that. who had excellent years, and Bruce Cassidy and a number of people had excellent years, but are coaching somewhere else. So nothing surprises me in this game after 25 years.
Well, that's an interesting statement to make. Anyone who has been dismissed from a job and honestly doesn't believe they deserve to be dismissed goes through a period of I don't know what,
Denial.
denial, self analyzing. You can't have believed that this was imminent. You probably couldn't have seen this coming, could you, Barry?
No, I've got pretty good instincts. I see how things meetings are run, all that with different organizations, and it was a little bit different this year. So I that was on my spider senses were out there a little bit. So but you know, I left there in good graces. I mean, I talked to Lou. I think I talked to Lou probably 5-6 days ago. We've got a great relationship. He's a great person. He treats you very, very well. And there's no ill will at all. I have total respect. He made a hockey decision, which he's paid to do. And he's replaced me with a very good hockey coach and a good friend in Lane Lambert. And I'm thrilled for him. He's going to do an excellent job there. And I get that. The lot of foundational stuff, the structure, the accountability, all those things that were in place that I know that Lou loves will still be in place. And a little bit new voice with Lane at the helm, with a brand new staff behind him. It'll be invigorating for the Islanders and the players and everybody. It is. They all got something to prove, and they're a good group of young men for sure.